making me take the flag down. The city of Boston complained. Terrible, terrible. Put that Somali flag up in 2 seconds.
Wait, did you catch that? A regular guy just walked up to a government building in Boston and tore down a foreign flag to hang the American one. And the craziest part? The city is the one who put it there right before the 4th of July.
Isn't that celebrating America? Are you kidding me? What a travesty. What a travesty. Yeah. What a travesty. Making me take the...
Look at this guy's frustration. Can you blame him? He's standing outside Boston City Hall, and instead of seeing the red, white, and blue flying high for America's 250th birthday, he finds a foreign nation's flag taking center stage. You can literally hear the anger in his voice when he calls it a travesty. He didn't wait for permission or write a strongly worded email. He just walked right up, unhooked it, and took matters into his own hands. The wildest part is that he was actually ordered to take the American flag down by city officials right before this. It makes you wonder how we got to a point where a citizen has to go rogue just to fly the U.S. flag in a major American city during our own Independence Day week. He's holding that massive flag, shaking his head, and realizing that if he doesn't stand up and do something, no one else will. It's wild that it even came to this.
Somalia's Independence Day serves as a powerful symbol of freedom, unity, and then the enduring fight for justice and dignity for all communities. Now, therefore, I, Michelle Wu, Mayor of the City of Boston, do hereby proclaim Friday, June 26, 2026, to be Somali Flag Raising Day in the City of Boston.
Hold up. Listen to the actual mayor of Boston making this official. Michelle Wu is standing at a podium, proudly declaring a specific day to raise the Somali flag. Now, celebrating different cultures is totally fine, but doing this exactly when everyone is gearing up for America's biggest birthday bash, the timing is what has people completely baffled. You have a mayor prioritizing a foreign Independence Day over the country she actually runs. Look at the people in the background. They are cheering, hugging, and celebrating. But notice how official this is. This isn't a neighborhood block party. This is a city-sanctioned event using taxpayer-funded spaces and resources to prioritize a completely different nation. Why is the local government bending over backwards to sideline their own national holiday? It almost feels like an intentional move to rewrite what the first week of July means in this country. It completely changes the vibe of the entire city, right when patriotism is usually at its peak. Now compare that City Hall stunt to this absolute madness. Look at these massive crowds erupting across Kansas City, DC, and San Diego. This is what pure, unfiltered American pride actually looks like. Thousands of people packed into streets and plazas, throwing drinks in the air, wearing jerseys, and absolutely losing their minds over the U.S. men's national team scoring a World Cup goal. You don't see any politicians forcing this. This is organic. People from all walks of life are shoulder to shoulder, high-fiving strangers, completely united by sports and national pride. The energy is electric. This right here proves that everyday citizens still want to celebrate their country and rally behind the flag. While mayors and city councils are busy trying to figure out how to avoid celebrating America, the actual citizens are shutting down city blocks to cheer for the Stars and Stripes. It's the ultimate reality check for out-of-touch officials. You literally cannot fake this kind of energy.
In Minneapolis, we love our neighbors. In Minneapolis, we do not see you as immigrants, we see you as our family. Walalayao. Walalayao. You're our brothers, you are our sisters. You have done so much for this incredible city, and for that, we stand with you.
Check out this moment on stage. This guy is rallying a huge crowd in Minneapolis, handing out both US and Somali flags. He's hyping up the audience, telling them they aren't just immigrants, they are family. The sentiment sounds great, right? But again, you have to look at the broader context of what's happening. They are throwing a massive street festival that essentially competes with the 4th of July. The man on the mic is a local official acting like a hype man, trying to build a political bridge. He's shouting out his support, making sure they know the local politicians have their backs. But you have to ask yourself why elected officials are so quick to jump on stage for this, while simultaneously playing hot potato with American flags in other cities. It's a game of political chess. They know exactly what they are doing by organizing these massive rallies. It's less about actual independence and way more about securing a highly specific voting bloc.
Says fireworks are not in the cards for this year's 4th of July. Officials tell us the idea had been in discussions, but after exploring potential locations, a safe and widely accessible viewing area could not be found. As a result, there will not be a downtown fireworks display this year.
Are you kidding me? Downtown Buffalo straight up canceled their 4th of July fireworks. Listen to the local news anchor explain this. They couldn't find a safe and accessible viewing area? Seriously? One of the biggest cities in New York can't figure out how to shoot fireworks into the sky? Every small town in America manages to set up a few lawn chairs and launch fireworks from a high school football field, but Buffalo just throws their hands up and cancels the whole tradition. It feels like an incredibly weak excuse. When you look at what's happening in Boston and Columbus, it really makes you wonder if there's a quiet, coordinated effort by city leaders to just slowly phase out traditional Independence Day celebrations. They blame logistics, but the outcome is always the same: less celebration of America. It's incredibly frustrating for families who look forward to this one specific night all year long, only to be told the city just couldn't bother to make it happen.
Pausing, thanking God, taking it all in. Because for them, this wasn't just advancement, it was survival, it was pride. And it's the first knockout round win for the United States since 2002. Let that sink in. Over 2 decades.
This right here is the perfect palate cleanser. After all the political nonsense and canceled fireworks, look at the U.S. men's national team. They just won their first knockout match in decades. And instead of bragging or showing off, they immediately drop into a massive huddle on the field. They are taking a knee, bowing their heads and having a moment of pure gratitude. No politics, no weird city council agendas, just a group of guys who represented their country on the world stage and actually won. The contrast is unbelievable. You have local politicians actively trying to take down the flag, and then you have these athletes wearing the crest, bleeding for the win, and showing total humility in front of millions of viewers. It's an incredible reminder of what actual patriotism and unity look like when you strip away all the bureaucratic noise. This is the exact kind of stuff you love to see. Finally, let's look back at how this whole festival kicked off. Just people dancing in the street, wearing blue and white, and having a completely harmless good time. On its own, a cultural block party is exactly what makes neighborhoods vibrant. But when you piece the whole puzzle together, from the deleted social media posts in Ohio to the canceled fireworks in Buffalo and the crazy flag battles outside Boston City Hall, it paints a really weird picture of where city leadership is at right now. The citizens clearly still love the country, whether they are cheering at massive outdoor watch parties or quietly huddling on a soccer pitch. The everyday people are still incredibly proud. But the local politicians are playing a totally different game. They are so focused on optics and pandering that they've completely lost the plot on what their constituents actually care about. It's a massive disconnect between the people on the ground and the folks sitting in the mayor's office. What do you think about cities replacing the American flag? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to hit subscribe.